Hey, it's John. This is 4Clojure problem 75, Euler's Totient function. And yeah, we're going to do this function where basically we take all the numbers leading up to the input number and we see which ones are co-prime with that, so where their greatest common divisor is 1, and then we add those up. Alright, let's do it. So, we are going to start with our function Totient. It takes in one argument, which is the number n. And let's start by making a function called greatest common denominator. It is a function with arguments a and b, and we've done it before, and so I'm just going to write it down. It's pretty straightforward. We say that if b is equal to b is equal to 0, then we're going to return a. Otherwise, we will recur. We'll swap b and a, and we will send in the mod ab. Alright, and we just know that one because we've done it enough that we know that by now. Okay, so we have that greatest common denominator defined. Let's go ahead and do a test case here. Let's do, if we put in the data 10, and then we could do greatest common denominator of n and say 6. Then we get 2. 10 and 5 is 5. So okay, that looks like it is correct. So what we want to do is we want to map our greatest common denominator across the range of numbers 1 through whatever. So let's do this. Let's do range 1 to n. Okay, and then we're going to map our greatest common denominator function over that range, but we always need to pass in the n value as one of the arguments. So we'll make a partial function, partial GCD, and then we can always have it pass in n to that. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from our range. Then we mapped greatest common denominator with n across that with 10, and down at the bottom we see all those remainders. We only want the ones that are 1. Filter, so we can do filter partial equals 1. Great. So there we see we have a count of 4 for 10, which is right. Let's see if we just give it a 1, then we get an empty set. What happens? So it says if we run GCD greatest common denominator 1, 1, and we get 1. So the problem is if we do range, if we do range 1 to 1, then we don't get any results back. So let's do the range 2 to n and then we want to conj 1 onto that. Yeah, I want at the beginning. Okay, there we go. So now we have our 1, no matter what. Alright, so now our base case works of just having 1. Okay, filter, partial, and now we just need to run count, and that will give us the answer. 4, or 1, or if we put in 40, we get 16. If we put in 99, we get 60. Alright, so we have got it now. We can tidy it up. And submit it. Green, 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 green. Alright, we got it. Thank you for watching.